as the Walt Disney Warner Brothers baby. When I was 3 years old, they took me somewhere to start my stock. To shop. So people don't shop from me. When I was there, they busted my head open so they could start shopping from me instead of me being the one who shops. Almost 30 years later, I design a talent tree engine that balances the room, etc. Netflix tripped my engine to program their own, to avoid shopping from me. I don't know, they kind of left me in a dead end here. Then everyone watched as I she was supposed to be my apple from the Bible, and they were all making her as one of my making me homosexual and making fun of it to the next level as they were supporting the enemy is using my last name so people like changed their name to Apple when their last name isn't even Apple like mine. And when my little brother was 9, the same people hit my brother in the head with a baseball bat, a black 2 feet taller than my little brother, and Jenna Ortega 15 years later was making fun of me for liking it in the ass. For no reason. Then they would cast them and make me watch them cuckold my apple Jenna Ortega. After me teaching them how to use the penis pump, they made me watch a cuckold of someone using a penis pump on Jenna Ortega. The ones who stole my last name Apple. We are using my enzymes to advance interrogate the song Chirac Montana of 300 who talked about building chimneys in my house 12 years ago as I sit there and the song talks about dropping on my Jenna stock. My apple. She was supposed to be my apple from the Bible. I chose her as one of my 8 queens. I take each queen to the next level by far. The enemy is using alliances so people like it. Each time I almost make it, they do something. One time they put a girl my way out in a wood chipper and sent her to me in a bag of meat. Then this other time they hacked me as the king of streaming and made Andrew Tate and I show Speed and Kai Cenat famous instead, even after they said they didn't have a way in and out. Then this other time they sent Fu from China. Then they spread the blood in the name of Napoleon to make people kill each other in the name of Lamara to kill Fu. I even took first place by far in marketing and branding by far, and they dissolve it each time. Yes, they look at me crazy for asking for my girls, even though one of my credentials was that I was once the king of streaming by far. I have hundreds of other great credentials. One of my credentials is that I am the best alien communicator on the planet, and I took first place by far in Area 3 space. And people want to walk around and body stuff that I achieved from Area 3 space when I am the best alien communicator on the planet and taught them how to harmonize data charts from any planet and any material. I also am the one who opened the space portal. I took my incredible factories to Area 3 space. You should really look into how my factories outperform Xbox and Nvidia in technology. Really, what are they doing with my girls? I take each queen to the next level. I tell Valky Ray to introduce herself each time she reports my research. For example, when it comes to video games, you are not taking me seriously. One of my credentials in prophecies. There's this video game called Black and White 2 where you play a god hand. And when you pick up a piece of wood it can count as 10,000, more than it appears. So I research and invent into Popeye and I make it happen. Solving the video game prophecy and having my 8 queens spread the prophecy to different areas. I also upgraded my psychological castle by applying my perfect equations to enhance one of the walls to the psychological castle, controlling people's thinking. Everyone is following behind. Then I added a third wall that allows me to utilize the perfect equation of leaving the 9 of us the emotions outside of letting them play video games with other people when they're supposed to be cuddling. People will fear Arthas in the ending scene when they see our emotion equations while playing with me and only me. Arthas advances and I chose one of the queens to take them to the next level. I successfully combined the perfect equation into the Lich King advances, and combined it with other inventions of mine to release hormones. After the movie I plan on lasting it combining to a play all of the hormones where I hold the causing the women's bras to shrink on social media because they are leveling me up since I am now the animal with more emotions and hormones. They started tripping my work after I posted my notes, attempting to get them to other areas so the bra would shrink for them, while defiling my 8 queens. I also upgraded my psychological castle by applying my perfect equations to enhance one of the walls to the psychological castle, controlling people's thinking visualization. Then I added a third wall that allows me to utilize the perfect equation emotion to control the emotions outside of the castle walls to the audience. People will fear Arthas in the ending scene when they see Arthas now. The Lich King, Arthas, advances and I chose one of the queens to take them to the next level to be Jaina, Arthas's lover. The Lich King advances, so what the fuck are they doing? After the movie I plan on lasting it to a play, where I hold the world record in sword striking strength and speed. My cellular silver feelings research in combination with my perfect equations allow you to perform non-invasive surgeries, taking doctors to the next level. Fuseli reports my research to doctors and they are making me unhappy. Our work is greater and she just wants to cuddle when people aren't attacking us with therapists etc. They spit in my face and sent the exact queens, rounded them up, and sent them to be with an athlete, as I was making the sports trillions of dollars each day because they were playing in my yard. I do not want people playing in my yard like that. I have earned respect. My factories are capable of building infrastructure that is 10 trillion times stronger than any. And they say I haven't earned a home. I have finally earned my heaven home, and I hope to dear God they do not put icing on the cake making me have kids with my queens. I have done so much with the 5 areas of improving my body. Please do not clip my fertility etc. in any way. They will not stop. When I was little they would sell me in cents so they could hustle my body in inches for them instead. And when I finally get there, they say, "We're ready for you, Mark." And I get there and they say, "Yay. We're finally ready for you, Mark. We allowed them to torch a soldier to come and pill all of your queens, yay, now they have false children. Mark, they ruined your life." The entire time when I was little, after busting my head open when they took me somewhere to start my stock to shop, I start having weird symptoms and I start bleeding from my nose every day. Literally every day, just bleeding from my nose, 9 years old, every day. And they would try to put me in movies, but I would have these weird symptoms because they kept selling my body in cents instead of inches and making it so I can't lift weights anymore etc. And so I start having brain issues and anger issues that came with the brain damage. So 9 years old they continue to try to put me in movies, but I have anger issues because of everything, so they start sending me this movie, Be Kind Rewind, which talks about them taking me out of movies. Then I go back to playing with my Lord of the Rings action figures, and I finally get up from playing with my action figures, and they say, "We're ready for you, Mark." Then I get there and they say, "We're ready for you, Mark. Your queens have children now, yay." They made me watch cuckolds as well with someone who knows a literature trick, but I have bested them because I am the best alien communicator on the planet. And I have solved the Ring of Sauron prophecy to stop this engine, and was able to generate true electricity for our sector with practicing my perfect equations and inventions on the Ring of Sauron. And my equations successfully generated telekinesis. Yes, telekinesis. Please play the video of when the Ring of Sauron flew up from my finger in the bathroom. Telekinesis, and they are not taking me seriously.